Before I do another big ranking video, I want to do a simple review here and now. So you know what? I still want to review the Owl House for a ranking video, but for now, I want to go for the weakest episode in Season 1. Really small problem.
Oh, baby, when you're small. Baby, when you're small.
This episode starts with Ruse talking to her friends in the Owl House version of Skype, when she has to leave for school, and Keen, like Keen always does, acts like a little puppy.
You really think she's coming back this time?
Yes, she'll be back. She always comes back.
And then Ruse comes home because the school got infested. So now it's time for the best kind of episode, a Ruse and Keen episode. Because of Fair's in town, so they're going to have fun, and Ida's going to, well, be Ida and sell stuff. And Hootie's left out. And they get to the fair and they run into, wow, completely forgot about this guy.
Tibbles, you sent this?
You see, Tibbles apparently runs the fair. Apparently runs his own section of the fair. Really small animals. And Ida, being Ida, obviously sees into his plan.
We toast her newfound friendship with this totally innocent bottle of water.
Oh yeah, sure. Why don't I just...
So Keen and Ruse was about to have fun, but then get interrupted by Gus and Willow. And then Keen feels left out, and seriously, they haven't noticed the signs? I mean, this should be obvious, they're annoying Keen. I guess everyone's hit with the idiot stick a bit in this episode. That's when we reach to this part.
You seem troubled.
Eh? Who said that?
It is I, Obvioso, the all-seeing psychic.
Keen, it's obviously Tibbles in a disguise. It's pretty obvious. I mean, I know Keen's not the brightest tool in the shed, but he should be smarter than this. He lived with Ida most of his life, so he should know how to spot a scam. This is obviously him in the disguise. And we obviously know what's gonna happen. We know he's gonna use the spray on Gus and Willow, knowing that will shrink them because the title. And the Ruse and Keen montage is kind of funny, in my opinion, like really funny. And while I did like the small stuff, with Gus and Willow, it was incredibly short. But I think that's because the montage is better in my opinion. And now we have to get back to Ida's plotline, which I forgot about. Was sailing some humans up, then it's caught by a retro fun police. Okay. Okay, that's hilarious. And she was gonna use Alpha to get away, but...
Albert, you're lucky I can't be mad at your adorable antics.
Okay, I can't get mad at that. That's incredibly cute. To show Ruse that they shrunk because of Keen, they lead her into the House of Mirrors. More like the House of Dimensions, am I right? Anyway, she found out what Keen did, and you could see what the plot's happening. That's my major flaw with the episode, besides, Keen being stupid. Like, the entire episode's just predictable like that. You know what's gonna happen. Keen and Ruse are gonna get into a fight and break the bottle, spilling them and shrinking them. And of course, the way to turn it back to normal only works for Tibbles. Which Keen didn't always realize. I mean, his name was literally Obvioso. So, I'm sorry I'm griping on this, but... It's just stupid. And back with Ida, which is still the best character in the show, in my opinion. The ritual fun they made there with Ida, they either turn her into the coven, or she has to work for them selling ritual candy crab apples. Did I mention how I love to show ritual humor? Sometimes. Then Ruse, Keen, Will, and Gus are trapped in Tibble's new exhibit full of shrunken animals. And Keen finds a way out, and Okay, here I really love this moment. It's the best moment in the entire episode, in my opinion.
Willow, Gus, I'm sorry for poofing you. And Luce, I'm sorry for taking you away from your friends. I know you'll eventually go home, and now you're spending more time at school. I just want to be around you.
We see that King did this because he's gonna miss Ruth in the future and want to spend every second he has, like, with her for the time she's still here. That's sad. Does it make up for him being an idiot and trusting Tibbles? No! No, it doesn't!
No!
Anyway, King tricked Tibbles to grab his face cheeks, and everyone turns back to normal, including the animals, which he also shrunk.
You shrunk the animals too?
It's the tent of tiny terrors. Something needed to be tiny.
Too bad they got a taste for delicious crab apple and started attacking the audience. And like Edith says,
The bad guy always gets his just desserts.
Oh no! Not dessert!
and the ending is really sweet with King. And that was a really small problem. But being the weakest episode in the entire show, it's decent. My main problem is that Tibbles isn't really that big of a villain. I mean, for season 2 so far, he never even showed up at all. I mean, I'm pretty sure he might have a big role in the series overall, or probably just another filler role, but in my opinion, he's the weakest part of the episode. Oh, and I said weakest, not most intolerable. Like I said, King can be an idiot and the plot is predictable, but it's still pretty solid. The jokes were funny, Ida was hilarious. And I do get why King did it. It doesn't make up for what he did. Anyway, the episode was 6 out of 10. Okay. Anyway, I'm Natsu the Bonus Ray. I'll see you in the next review.